A domesticated cultivar from around the year 1840, with its green skin flushed with red patchy streaks, today's apple is well known for its use in pies, thus spies for pies. Today we're going to learn about the Northern Spy. Welcome back to How Do You Like Them Apples, where it's my goal to inform you about apples and the family farms that grow them. Disclaimer, I am not a horticultural expert. I'm just an everyday guy with an interest in growing apples and learning as I go along and hoping to share what I learn onto you. Hopefully we'll all end up learning something in the process. Today's apple, the Northern Spy. Northern Spies were first cultivated in upstate New York around the year 1840 near the town of East Bloomfield, which is near Rochester, I believe. You may have heard this apple called simply Spy or King, but no matter what you call them, Northern Spies are considered one of the best tasting apples you can find. According to Wikipedia, the skin color is a green ground flushed with red stripes, not shaded, and it produces fairly late in the season, usually around October. The white flesh is considered juicy, crisp, and mildly sweet with a mild subacid flavor. It's high in vitamin C, and its characteristic flavor is usually considered more tart than other apple varieties. Fun fact, in 2013, the United States Postal Service issued a set of 4 different 33-cent stamps. The Northern Spy was one of those apples featured on those stamps, even though the Northern Spy is pretty hard to find in stores these days, if at all. The Northern Spy is known to take almost a decade to bear fruit unless it's grafted onto an aggressively growing rootstock. That's one of the reasons you may not see it in supermarkets nowadays, because it's simply outpaced by other apples that are faster growing and faster to mature. The Northern Spy itself, like I said, can take up to 10 years for the tree to first bear fruit. You may see behind me here a couple of my apple trees. There are three Northern Spy apple trees behind me here, and I will happily show them to you sometime else in the future. The Northern Spy is not widely grown outside of its native area, which includes upstate New York, Pennsylvania, and the New England area. So if you're not from any of those areas or don't live in any of those areas, you may have a real hard time finding this apple. So let's find out what this apple tastes like. I'm gonna cut it open for you here and show you what it looks like on the inside, give it a taste, and just let you know what I think. So you can see on the inside, it has more of a yellowish tint to it, I would say. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'll just keep cutting it up here. Very juicy. Lots of juice flowing out. I don't know if you can see that or not, but this lots of juice flowing down on the cutting board here. I'm just gonna get this cut up here and cut the seeds out. That way I can taste it here for you. So here we go, Northern Spy tasting. Let's see what we got. At first, it's very tart, but then it turns sweet pretty quick. Delicious flavor. Very, I don't know how else to describe it, but a very strong apple-y kind of flavor. Kind of cross between maybe a Macintosh and Yellow Delicious maybe. It's got almost a sweet tart kind of taste to it, like the taste like the candy sweet tarts. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It's crunchy, it's very juicy, delicious fresh eating apple. Tart at first and then sweet. Very juicy. Excuse me while I talk with my mouth full, but these are very good. Highly recommend. One of my goals of this channel is to promote the family farms that grow these apples, and to make awareness of them, and hopefully to just promote them and help them to spread their product and raise awareness of more obscure apples that you don't typically find in the grocery store. Many farms / orchards depend on the sale of these lesser known apples for their livelihood, and many people don't know them because they're not the apples that you typically see in the grocery store. But travel out to these family farms, visit them, ask about their product. Don't be afraid to try something new, because these apples are absolutely delicious, and they're not like any apple that you will find in the grocery store. I got my Northern Spies from Boyer Orchards and Nurseries near Biglerville, Pennsylvania, which is not far from Gettysburg. They do have a website. It's www.boyernurseries.com. Well, fellow apple lovers, that's pretty much it for today. I hope I was able to teach you something interesting about the Northern Spy. It's a wonderful apple. I never had them before until I just recently got them. Highly recommend them. Check out Boyer's near Gettysburg. There are a number of different farms down in that area who probably also carry the Northern Spy. Just got to seek them out and find them. So if you like this video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, comments. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel. There will be more videos coming in the future as I have time to make them. And I hope to feature many different obscure varieties of apples. If you didn't know, there are literally thousands of varieties or cultivars of apples that exist, and only a select few are the ones that make it into the grocery store. Red Delicious, Granny Smith, Macintosh, Fuji, Honeycrisp. Those all sound familiar to us because, yeah, they are delicious apples. However, they are the ones that make it into the grocery stores and kind of block out all of these other amazing apples that need to be known and learned about and enjoyed by all of us. So let me know in the comments below what you think. If there's a specific apple that you'd like me to talk about, taste test, what you would like to learn, anything, I will be happy to look it up, do some research, and share my knowledge with you as I learn too. So hopefully I was able to help you learn something today. Thank you for joining me, and I remind you to please check out your local farmers markets, support your local farmers, buy local, buy fresh. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Hey, I just want to take a couple minutes here and show you my 3 Northern Spy trees that I have growing here in my mini orchard here at home. So as you can see, my mini orchard at this point is also doubling as a pumpkin patch, growing a number of pumpkins in here. But you can see here, this is one Northern Spy tree in amongst the pumpkins. I planted this tree almost a year ago. It was about a foot high sapling, or whip as they call it. When I first planted it, it was bare root also when I planted it last fall. Seems to be doing very well. Down here is the next one. Hope I don't trip over any pumpkins. This is the next Northern Spy tree that I have here. Again, planted last fall, same time as the other one. And the last one is up here, a little bit further. This one is doing extremely well. It's about 4.5 feet tall at this point. And those are my 3 Northern Spies. Hopefully, hopefully less than 10 years, we'll have some fruit from them.